Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back for another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you like those weird looking vans from the early 90s that you may say, I don't really remember these. Well, let's get to the point and I'll tell you why you may not remember these as much. But what I got for you, I will never get used to this. I will never get used to this. What I got for you right now, it's a 1/64 scale Nissan Prairie. Now, this gorgeous looking Nissan, in some other parts of the world, they were called Nissan Stanza Wagon. In other parts, were called Nissan Liberty. An example, in North America, these were called Nissan Axis. Now, these beautiful little vans, because they were quite compact vans, this is actually the second generation of the Nissan Prairie. This one came out in 1988, so it's literally more like a late 80s van. And the second generation, like I said, came out in 1988 all the way down to 1998. So it was quite an extensive run. Now it did have a refresh. They got a bit of a refresh, and also in some other parts of the world, they had a like in Japan, they had a Nissan Prairie Joy, which was a little different than the one that we're looking at right now. But this one specifically, like I said, was a second generation. They made it more rounded. The first generation was a bit more square. It was more like a box, which I remember that was in the US. The first generation was called a Nissan Stanza, if I'm not mistaken, wagon. But this is the second generation. Now, this model right here, it only lasted for 1 year in the US. Example, 1990. But in Canada, for example, this model was sold from 1990 to 1995. So it lasted a little longer. Gorgeous. I love the two-tone color. And by the way, this is a Matchbox diecast. You know how when they want to be unique, they can be unique. And this is one that, unless you're familiar with the model, you may say, oh, I've never seen this model before. They were not very popular in the US, example. And you do not see them anywhere no more. All right, everyone. Let me know in the comments below. Do you see them in your country? Were they popular? Were they actually sold in your country? All right. Stay safe more than ever. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up that I always appreciate. And goodbye.